Okay, so I understand that getting into game development is something that a lot of people want to do right now. You're probably one of them, which is why you're watching this video. As we think about that, let's first talk about this right here. Okay, this right here, is uh, is a mountain range. It's called El Capitan. It's located somewhere in America. Now, no offense to Americans, but a lot of the like risk-taking media comes from your side. So this is going to be about your nation. Okay, there's a guy who climbed this. Okay, and this guy, his name is Alex Honnold. So there he is. You see that? There's a guy there, and you see that drop, all that entire drop. He climbed El Capitan. Okay, he climbed that. Like with all that drop, he climbed and he did it successfully. And that's cool stuff. Um, but if he made a single mistake, okay, just one, he would be dead. Basically, he climbed the ledge wrong. His foot slid, or he mismanaged his weight, or any mistake at all, would have been death. That's, I mean, all mountain climbing is full of risk, right? So let's look at another example, right? This is someone else climbing a mountainside, okay, like properly climbing. But this time, oh my God, what is this? No, go away. Oh, I don't know. Okay, bye bye, assistant. Bye bye. So look at that drop, okay? It's still a crazy drop, but if you look over here, notice she has a rope, right? What Alex Honnold did was called free soloing. Free soloing means you're climbing up a mountain all in, or a rock formation all in, no safety equipment, maybe just some chalk, some boots, and you're climbing up. Um, then this is roped climbing. Basically, you have a rope attached to your body. So in case you make any mistake, the rope will hold you. Now it's not a 100% guarantee you'll survive, but it gives you a bit of a shot, right? Now in reality, game development is this mountain. Okay, it is hard, it is difficult, and you may not succeed. Okay, you might. So you're developing your game. If it's not a hit, you're done for. You're developing your game. It doesn't make a lot of money, you're done for, right? So let's look at some numbers, right? Let's look at some numbers. And before the numbers, don't forget about this, okay? There needs to be a rope. That's roped climbing. So let's look at these numbers. 70% of commercial indie games are considered failures. So they don't generate enough revenue. Now, let's quickly actually just let's look at this in real time. Okay, so what is 70%? Let's see. I want this thing to be, let's color it like what? Let's color it yellow. Okay, let's color it yellow. Let's put this in here. So essentially, 70% of all indie games, okay, they just don't generate enough revenue. That's all the. Keep in mind, we're not just talking about like bad trash Unity or Unreal Engine asset flips on the store. We're talking about games that people made with love. If you search for how much did my indie game make on YouTube, you'll get all kinds of answers. But you'll notice so many people just don't make enough revenue. Okay, it doesn't break even. It comes to a loss for their time. They would have made more money flipping burgers, or like mopping and cleaning houses. Okay, they would have made more money doing literally anything other than risking it on game development. Now let's change its height a bit, right? Let's make this height 700 pixels. Okay, so yeah, perfect. So this is 70% of all games. These are the failures. Okay, they fail. But then 30% are considered financially successful. Now, financially successful, they break even and they made some money. Okay, they made some money. Like some money was made. Okay, it's not like they made nothing. They some money. They went above break even or to break even. Okay, so what's that? About 30%. Okay, 30%. So these are the ones they made some money. Okay, they made some. They're doing okay. Let's line these up down there. Okay, so that's not too bad. They're not the worst in the world. They're doing okay. They're going closer to green. Okay, they're doing a bit better. But out of that, only 7% of those generated enough to fund a second project. Now let's do some basic math on this, because to get this size right, we'll need to do some math. That means, so if we get 300 and we multiply it by 0.07, okay, so we get 21 in terms of height. So we'll get this. Okay, we'll just copy paste this right over here. And let's say its height is 21. Okay, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Now let's line these up properly on the bottom. Nice. Cool. How cool is that? These ones, let's call these ones the full green. Okay, they're fully in the green, they're ready to go. They've done really well. Now let's really do the math on that, right? So this is 7% of this, but this is 30% of this, right? Now this is like a 30% somewhere, right? Which means that only the top. Let's first math this out. Mm. Oh, so how do we need to understand this mathematically? So we have 30% multiplied by 0.7. It's 21. Makes sense. So what we want is 21 divided by 1000 times 100. Okay, so that's 2%. Okay, so these are games right now, right? This is the industry that you're thinking of getting into, or you are already into. Um, you have about a 70% chance of just not making enough money to survive. Like, if you have a wife and kids, you're going to need to get another job. If you have a husband and kids, you're going to need to get another job. If you're taking care of anyone or any sick relatives, you're going to need to get another job, right? The risk is really high. If you decide you're going to work in almost any other industry, there are very few industries whereby trying it out leads to a 70% chance that you're not going to succeed at all. Then there is a 30% chance that you will make some money. You will make some. You'll be okay. You will break even. You may kind of keep in mind, we're talking, these are the good ones. Okay, we're assuming you've made a playable working title that works. Okay, not like as I said, no Unity asset flips, nothing like that. Like a proper, true, reasonable game, 30% you'll just break even, right? As an independent game developer, 30% chance you'll just break even. There is, where's my calculator? I don't want to fuck up these numbers. I want these numbers to be good. Okay, let's go back again. It's 21 divided by 1000 multiplied by 100. Okay, there's a 2.1% chance. Or 2 2.1%. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a 2.1% chance that your game's going to do well. Now, that's not entirely true because that's not how probability works. What it really means is that your game has to be in the right market conditions and quality of the top 2.1%, where you've made so much money with your game, it can actually fund a second project. You can keep making games. So, now that this is understood, I'm going to give you some honest adult advice, okay? Um this is just my honest adult advice. Oh, my work timer is clicking. That's okay. This is my honest adult advice, okay? Before you get into game development, okay? Do one thing. Just do one thing. I'm just asking for one thing. Actually, I'm asking for three things, okay? Three things. For starters, you need to have at least have runway. I'm not even going to tell you how much runway you should have. Should you have 2 or 3 months? Should you have 6 months? Just have runway, okay? In other words, you should have, if possible, at least 6 months worth of bills and food and etc. in the bag. At least 6 months. So that in case anything happens, you don't die. In a perfect world, it would be good if you had like 2 years worth of runway. Okay. And guys, if you can have options, don't die on the hill of committing to getting into game development without fully understanding what it takes to make a fully working game. Okay, because you need to understand development and how good of a developer you are and what it's going to take to go to a high level. You have to be at least in the top, what, 2.1% quality of developers to make a successful game. Now, there are many examples of successful games we can go through. You know them, but understand, play those games and think about the work it took to make them, and just try it out. Try out and see what it is you can do, but have options. Okay. And next, um, you have to put in the work. I guess that's it. Have runway, at least 6 months to 2 years, unless you like live under your parents' roof and they are okay with you, like sitting down for a year and working on a game. That's okay. That's runway. However, the runway comes, maybe you're a trust fund kid and your parents are rich. It's okay. That's still runway. Go for it. Um, maybe you've been working at a job and you're leaving that, go for it. Maybe have it, whatever it is, have runway. Okay, have options, have some skills you can do on the side. Whatever skills you have, just have some options, because I don't want you to be starving or homeless because you went for game development. Okay, I want you to live and enjoy life. And last but not least, you're going to need to put in a lot of work, because quality games need a lot of work. Even with all the cool tools, there's so many tutorials you can use, there's so much, you're going to need to put in the work. Those are my personal opinions and recommendations. That's pretty much the end of the video. Okay, you can close it here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're going to go full indie, keep the rope, don't go free soloing. Beside that, in the next video, I'm going to talk about I'm just going to talk about Nvidia and Intel and what they are doing at CES. It's going to be a chill video, and if you are interested in gaining some understanding of what it actually takes to make a game, let me just show you something. Okay. Let me just a sec. Let me look around for this link. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, yep, found the link. I've posted it. I'm going to post the link to this in the description. Okay. So here's the thing. I made a course and I've been promoting this course in pretty much every video. And the reason why is because it's massive and it's going to give you a taste of what it actually looks like to develop a game. Actually looks like for real. Now let's expand all sections, right? Notice there are lots of different phases. That's not important. Let's expand all. It's 33 hours of on-demand video and I go through everything from level design and planning, setting up player controls, setting up AI, setting like all that stuff. I go through everything, and right now you can pretty much preview the entire first what? How many videos? You can preview the entire first about 20 videos and see for yourself if game development is going to be for you, because this really goes into how real world game development works. If you're coming down here, let's just scroll through. There's a lot of stuff. It's thick. Go through, at least try out the preview material. And once you're done with the preview material, you're going to have a reasonable understanding of whether or not this stuff is for you. If it is, good luck. Make some cool games. I love buying games. Lots of people love doing it and will have cool experiences. But I more than that would love if when you make a game, it makes financial sense for you and it works. Beside that, have a cool rest of the week.